What is going on, Goofy Gamers? I'm here with
Mina.
And what'd you do today?
I just won the Springfield Regional with my favorite deck, Orcust.
Oh, and then what else you playing inside that Orcust deck?
So I didn't play any of the Bystials or any cute stuff like that. I just played pure close to how it was back then. I just played just Horus cards and Fenrir just to take me there. Here, let's get into it.
Absolutely, it's that O deck.
Yes, sir. All right, so first, obvious, one Gear Suit. One Harp. Just came off the list, fresh out of jail. 3 Gear Suit. This card wasn't out when Harp. These two cards have never been out together. So this card coming out and Harp coming off the list actually made this deck 10 times stronger because you can send one and stuff like that. So this card is also full combo by itself if you have Nightmare. So Harp coming back to 1 actually just enables this like crazy. 3 Nightmare. These cards, like I said, are full combo if you can discard them. Like if you just send this, and it makes a token, so you can just full combo regardless. This I played 3 instead of 2 because I sided one out every time going second, but going first you need to actually get to play because if you don't get into your engine, the Orcust board can be broken. Like once you get rolling, it's near impossible to stop. But like in the beginning, you need to make sure you don't get stopped by like random hand traps. So having these hard pieces in hand to discard or link away, that makes a big difference. 2 Skeleton, you can't play 1 because if you open any of these guys and then an extra way to get a piece, like having Nightmare hard drawn, having Skeleton hard drawn, or just milling a piece or anything like that.
Yep.
You're gonna end on IP and Galatea, which if you with Skeleton Banish, you're gonna summon the Galatea in the end phase to play around Nib. If you don't shuffle if you have just 1 in deck, then you just lose to super. If they have Super Poly or anything like that, or if they stop the Galatea from putting this one symbol back.
Yep.
So if you play 2, it gives you a lot more leeway. It lets you not get hit with it lets you not break the loop. The loop I'm talking about with Wand. Like every turn you want to summon this back, Nightmare send Wand, summon Harp, put Wand back, and just make sure you never get out of that loop. So having 2 of these in cycle means you never have to put 1 back unless it's getting into the real grind game.
Makes sense.
So I didn't play Brass. I played a different card in the extra deck to facilitate drawing a lot of these guys, so I wouldn't just have them all in my hand. So I'll get into that afterwards.
Yep.
But this was just the Orcust cards I played. Okay. Now for the stars of the deck, I also played the 2 Dumpers. These aren't the stars. These are nice.
Yeah, they're amazing.
These were the stars. These cards, the Horus cards and King Sark, have been super, super insane all day and in testing and in practice. These cards will out almost every boss monster before you even start playing with your engine.
Absolutely. What'd you call them earlier? DLC?
Yeah. So these cards are actually like custom cards. Like back when Orcust was out, like these cards were like dreams. Like these cards and the Gear Suit cards, the Gear Suit, it's actually like DLC for this deck. Like it makes it so much more powerful. So these cards are insane, obviously, for going first to make Vampire Lid or Galaxy Photon, which either lets you get into your engine or protect your engine from a... I usually only save Galaxy Photon for Nib or Druid Swarm, not even Magnemite.
Right.
Like, just I don't want that on the board. But going second, these are insane because they just have going second effects. And most people, a lot of people don't use them. But these 2 cards going second effects combined with King Sark going second protection, it just gives like a whole other level. And then Fenrir, another custom card.
Penguin top's a bit better.
Yeah, exactly. So there were so many times where I would just go special Fenrir, special Fenrir, and I would start playing, and they were using an effect. I would get a Fenrir value banished, and I would normal any Orcust monster, go into Galatea, and then just ding and just force something else right away.
Oh, it's fucking disgusting.
And then before you do that's way before you even start playing. And then if you have SP banished, you just summon Fenrir again. Like the fact that this card, like you can keep summoning it if you clear the board over and over, makes playing second so nice. So that was all the monsters. Oh, sorry, no, I played more monsters. That was all the main monsters I played. I played some hand traps. I played Ash and Perm, and I also played Ash Droll, and I played Imperm too. So these were the hand traps. I didn't want to play a lot more hand traps. You could play. Usually, in most decks when I play 40, I usually try to play 12. But this deck, you need to see engine pieces in hand because the engine is really strong. It's playing into boards. Yep. But if you just have a bunch of like 1-for-1 stops, they could have 1 stop and just end your turn.
Makes sense.
I opted to play just 9 and I only side into more if I really needed it, like against decks like Canadian where you're just gonna lose if you don't like have some kind of interaction.
Oh shit! What's nice.
Oh, too nice.
Nice with the old deck.
So that was the hand traps. A lot of spells. I played Allure. This was really good because for the reason I just said, if you get rolling with the engine, banishing the pieces, one brings them back. As long as you see like Fenrir, Horus cards, like or actual engine like Yursu, you should be fine. And this just facilitated that. I also played 2 Return, just for the same reason. 3 Nightmare, can't have those in hand. You need to see engine pieces actually start playing. And this is just Ash bait, so everyone will Ash this, but it doesn't matter because you discard a piece that's going to have another effect. So it's not even 1-for-1. But then you can also like bait Ash with this, and then you have Imseti that's going to get you King Sark, insulate the play you're about to make, and they just nagged 1 out of their hand. So the Ash bait was really good. For other Orcust cards, I also played Babel, Crescendo.
Yeah.
Obvious. These are really good. I went for this every game. It's very rare where you have to go for this, and it almost never comes up unless you're playing an insane grind deck or very, very odd niche scenarios. But like this almost always you're gonna set this up first. This card I would try to set mostly off Galatea on my opponent's turn. I would never really set this on my turn. I would try to hard draw it or just set it off when I end on the Galatea on their turn and I Babel. And then some power spells at the end. King Sark, I was testing 2 for a little bit. 2 was also good, but I found that if I open Imseti and this, the Imseti is always going to eat the Ash, and then you can just use this to change it into the Galaxy Photon instead of just betting on the Zombie Vampire.
Right.
So if the Imseti will just force out the hand trap, and then you can just save another hand trap instead of like playing into things, and then the Orcust cards will do a nice basic combo. That's really the selling point. The Orcust cards do the same thing every turn, but like as long as you can insulate it and like pad around it, it makes everything else around it so much more powerful.
Right.
These 3, call by was really good. I called by a few Ashes on Harp, and it felt really good. It was like a nice memoir, but I only really held Ash for call by. Sometimes I would side out going second every time. It's cute going first, but I just want to see what's it called? I want to see actual going second cards. And then Foolish and Rhoda. So that was the main deck, 40 cards. I like that list a lot. I don't think I would change anything about it. So let's do the rest. Extra deck. So in the extra, I played 2 Galatea and Longrisu.
Yep.
You need to play Longrisu. I see a lot of lists don't play it. If you get out of... This goes back to what I was talking about getting out of the loop. So if you start going back and forth in a game, you're going to see a lot more cards banish, and you can't afford to just banish, cycle back 1, then 1, shuffle back 1. Sometimes you're going to need to shuffle back more important cards, and then this card comes in to shuffle back 2. But also, this card's a really good going second card. It's non-target send. It's a big enough monster that you can pass on this in Crescendo in the turn 4, and that'll usually be enough. This is also a quick effect send. A lot of people played into this today. Because it's not, they think it's just this card, but it's any card that's linked to any monster.
Yeah.
2 Ding. Self-explanatory. Good cards.
Yep.
Package. I played SP, IP,
Holy
Topologic. This was the on my opponent's turn package.
Yeah.
I made this twice in the last round and the second to last round, the round before that. This card, it's really good. It's really cute because you can, if you pass on the board with Galatea and IP, you can go Chain Link 1 Harp, Chain Link 2 IP, Chain Link 3 Galatea, and put back the skeleton that we were talking about.
Yep.
And then summon Tapo, and then Chain Link 1 Harp will summon the skeleton, and it'll just proc this right away without Super Poly being able to interact.
That is fucking amazing.
So if they could have it right there at the end, but it's still going to wreck you whenever they summon, and then you have skeleton already engraved, so it's like neg 3 for them. This card, if you didn't do that, or if it was going to be a game where Fugeki wasn't like better than just summoning SP, that's what we did. These cards are really good. I didn't play Gizmek, so I didn't play Zeroboros. I also didn't like Zeroboros back then. I think this card's a lot better.
Yep.
Because in the situation where this comes up, this card almost always wins the game. Zeroboros is going to clear your Babel, and it puts you in an awkward spot the following turn where if you don't kill them, then you're going to have Zeroboros on the field, and they can use it to out your board.
Right. Unfortunate.
Yeah. So I like this card a lot. In my second to last round, someone took this with tactics and summoned a monster. They summoned back their Lightheart, and then they had 5 monster zones left and used Revival into the Lightheart zone that they summoned back. And after the tactics took this, and it procced it, and that was a game winner right there. This card, so definitely a lot of games you can steal with cards like that.
People need to pay attention.
Yes, sir. The other XYZs. The other links. I played Link Rebo, Sword, Dark, and Barricade Board Blocker.
Yep.
I was playing Zeus up until yesterday, or 2 days ago. I opened too many hands with a Nightmare that I couldn't get out of it.
Yep.
So I just put this in my deck. I didn't summon this one time all day, didn't even consider it, but that's not complaining because my hand was good enough to not have to do that then.
To change it to like a Nightmare or something, right? Or something that where you can discard?
So if you open like Fenrir, Skeleton, Nightmare, for example, that normally wouldn't do anything. But you can go Fenrir, Surge, normal Skeleton, make board blocker, discard Nightmare, and that still gets you into the combo.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I wasn't playing it before because that doesn't really come up, but it's like a 3-card inconvenience combo. But like I'd rather make sure I can play than just not. Dark. This card came up a lot. I summoned someone's Dispater and I summoned back my banished Orcust instead of comboing.
Oof.
Sword is really good. It's better than Access Code because you're only going to have Dark monsters. You're only going to send one. You're also going to have Galatea, so it's or Dark, so it's easier to get into a Sword than to make a 5,000 Access Code.
Yep.
Also, Access Code is 53 plus 26 doesn't even get you to 8,000. So, yeah.
I learned that today.
And then this card, you need to play this because when you go Gearsu, make it tokens. You have to summon Link Rebo to make Galatea, because Galatea needs effect monsters. So that's why I keep this in my deck.
Okay.
And then the last cards. Vampire, Photon Lord, and Typhon.
Not bad, not bad.
If I had just one Orcust piece, I always made this because there's no point in making Galaxy Photon if your hand just if it loses to 2 hand traps. I'd rather force one here and then force one on the actual piece, and then be able to make SP than just defensively play Galaxy Photon. If I have a lot, if I have 2 pieces, I'll make this, and then you need 3 hand traps to interact at all.
Right.
And this card just really good. Like self-explanatory, Manidium, scary things.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, sir. So all these cards being darks except for this does come up a lot. So you can summon this towards the end of the Orcust combo once you've whittled them away, and then that can be you pass with this. Pass with this in Babel after detaching the ding from this card, and then on their turn you have a floodgate, and then you can still ding them. So it comes back to you. If it comes back to you after that, then you lose. Then they lose.
Sounds good.
Side.
We can breeze to the side.
Yeah,
unless there's something like real spicy in there.
It's nothing crazy. Tank was really good. I used it as an extender mat a lot to go into Galatea, but I also used it to 1-for-1 back row. It wasn't insane, but I thought it was good enough to keep playing, and it wasn't bad in any scenario. Not that this card could be bad, so I'll definitely keep playing it. Duster for back row decks, Evenly for back row decks and Rescue Ace and Tier and Sprite. Any deck that's putting up monster negates, this is what I'm trying to see. And then Nib and Eclipse. I use this for going first and second because I didn't want to side going first cards.
Right. So that's probably like the spiciest card out of your side. Is why the Eclipses?
Because I didn't want to side going first cards. I want to make sure I can go second. And this card you can side going first against a lot of decks. Because they're gonna try to change it into SP, and then you just set their monsters. It doesn't matter if they draw 2 cards. Like 6 effects engraved.
Yep.
You're also passing on just links, so this won't help. This won't stop your board when you hit them with it. And you're also usually gonna ding send or SP banish one or the other if they pass on that, or if they can play through it, then you're just gonna let them draw 1 or 2.
Okay.
But I only put this in against decks where I thought I was gonna get heavy comboed in game 1. So in any deck that wasn't gonna FTK me going second, I just didn't matter. Okay. I put this in. Nib, I don't think I resolved this one time today. I don't think I even drew it. Non-matching bells.
It's alright. We're not all rich.
Exactly. I didn't resolve this once today either, but I put it in. I had it for Labyrinth, and just in case any scary stuff comes out
Makes sense.
from rogue decks. Like I played Tier today, I put that in, but I didn't draw it because it didn't come up. But yeah, so side deck was clean. I didn't think anything needed to be changed. Everything was pretty cohesive.
That completes your O deck. So any shoutouts that you want to give out today?
Shout out to Team Next City. Shout out Tom Brooks for lending me this secret grepher that I used several times today, actually. And shout out to Kai for bringing back hardcore. That's really it.
right.
I appreciate the gang that went to the casino with me yesterday. Not all of us did well, but I did, so that's all that matters to me.
And you did well today. Hey,
Yes, sir.
got luck continue on.
So, thank you.
All right, thank you very much, and I appreciate it. Goofy Gaming signing off.
Yes, sir.